I am convinced that I've discovered the root of all relational problems. It is September, October 2025 at the time of this first airing of this recording. And in a few years' time, I might have more to add to that revelation, to this revelation that I'm going to talk about. But at this point in my life, after experiencing life for 55 years, I have come to this conclusion at this point. Like I said, it can change or improve, but I believe this is a big key. The root cause of relational problems is not personalities that clash and difficult people and things like that. It really boils down to maturity. You see, our personality was given to us by God. All these traits we have given to us by God, but we are born with those traits, and they are given to us when we are little immature babies. And it's our job to grow our personality, to develop that personality from immaturity to maturity. From a seed, like a plant goes from a seed, it becomes a plant. And the idea of a plant is eventually it bears fruit, and the fruit is there for others. So my personality is given to me as an immature seed, if you will, immature. I must develop that seed to become mature so that I can function for me and be a whole human being as I go through life. But then the idea is for it to eventually become a blessing. The personality is given to us to be a blessing. And when my personality becomes a burden to somebody else, somewhere there's immaturity. Either with me, but the person on the receiving end can also be immature, like when you have people who are oversensitive and that type of thing. There's an immaturity. So if our personalities are given to us and we are all maturing and growing in personality, I believe we'd all get along, no matter what your personality is. We could really use our personalities, not just for our own good, but for the good of others, not just for self-gain, but for others to also gain and experience the blessedness of who we are. It's the same as a seed of faith that was given to us. God gives each of us a seed of faith, that ability to believe and have hope. And your faith is given everyone. The Bible says we all receive the seed of faith. It is the same seed. Nobody gets preference. It's not like, to this one gets dished out more faith than the other one. The difference when you see that one person is has got more faith than another person, it's because that's the one who took the time and gave the energy to grow that faith. Because it's our job to grow it. God's not going to do that job. He gives us the gift, which is the seed, and then it's our responsibility to grow it into a fully grown, if you will, plant, from a seed to a plant. So our faith is the same. We're given the seed of faith, and it's our responsibility to grow it so that we can trust God for bigger things as we go through life, so that we can do more and achieve more, so that we can fulfill our purpose. We grow into that. It is something that needs to grow. And if we remain immature, that is really the same as remaining selfish. As I've said many times before, selfishness always has a victim. And our personalities are not designed to have victims. The personality that that was given to us was not for someone to be a victim. It's for us to be a blessing. It's for someone to be a benefactor of our personality. So if I can leave you with that today, your personality is not the problem. It's just maturity. There's an area of your and my life where we are constantly growing and evolving. We should be constantly improving. The personality that's given to us is something that we never arrive. It's as long as you're in this body, you are developing and growing as a human, and you are maturing. We are constantly maturing. And so if anything in me identifies as being a burden to someone, I've got to go and check, is it me? Because it can also be the other person being oversensitive. You have that's immaturity on their part, on the receiving end. So the immaturity can be on both sides, but here's the thing, you can't change them. So I must always look at myself. Okay, is there anything about me here that's not mature? Is there anything about me that needs to grow and mature so that my personality in this relationship can be a blessing, so that it can be a beneficial asset in this relationship? And if we think that way, if in a relationship both parties are thinking that way, that relationship will always grow. It becomes unstoppable in how far and how strong that relationship can get. Just think about it. If I'm constantly maturing and the other person in the relationship is constantly maturing, that relationship gets better and better. There's just no limit to how blessed and how much enjoyment we can receive, and how much fulfillment and pleasure we can receive out of that relationship. But it's got to be both sides. If one or both are not maturing, then it's not possible for that to happen. So today, take stock of your important relationships in your life. Ask yourself, is there an area in this important relationship where I can mature and just become better? Is there any way that I can be a better human in the relationship, so that my personality can be a blessing not only to me, but also to those around me?